What's up, guys? So I didn't read this all. It's like 3 pages, but I was like, well, I'll read it uh with my YouTube channel, and we'll see. It's about Quinton Simon. So it says, I've seen a lot of people posting today outraged at the partying and outraged at the fact that there has been no arrest. I just want to give you all some food for thought. I will also preface this by saying that I am a licensed attorney and have been for over a decade. When you get angry about her being out partying, just remember what this will look like in front of a jury. I feel like you guys are grossly underestimating law enforcement. They are playing chess. Melania is playing checkers. The only defense that she could have do some things of this nature would be an accident, and then she would get off with a neglect homicide type charge, and then charges for concealing a body and failing to report a death. The police don't want that. They want a murder conviction. Allowing her to run around and go out and drink and party only adds fire to the arsenal with respect to proving that she has no remorse and that this was not an accident, that her child was not a priority, and that she's a habitual drug user and alcohol abuser. There has been no arrest because she is not a flight risk. Her entire family lives here. She has no money, and I guarantee you that they have either taken her passport or driver's license if she even had those documents, and that they also have somebody monitoring her. If you think that they are going to just let her slip out of the town and disappear, knowing full well that she is responsible for the murder, then I feel like you have zero faith in law enforcement, which is sad. You should. Like, Brian Laundrie was able to slip out while the cops were watching him. So, yeah, that fuck that part right there. I mean, I agree with everything that they've said so far, but yeah, the law enforcement don't see everything. And you shouldn't have faith in law enforcement. Look what just happened to Kylie Rodney. That girl was killed, and they said she caused her own death, which is just bullshit. But anyways, different story, different thing. For those claiming that this is a racial issue, it is particularly, but not to the extent that you think. While I do agree that if this was a person of color, they would probably be sitting in jail. The reason that she is not because of privilege. It's because of going extra careful to assure that all of the evidence is in place to ensure the conviction. They want to make sure that they have a wealth of evidence to make sure that no jury can be swayed by any amount of fake tears or sympathy. Let her go out and make a fool of herself and drive home and the point that she was an irresponsible parent who did not care about her child or the well-being. Let her fit the narrative of a drug addict and alcoholic. I understand that everybody wants justice for this baby, but it is coming. Everyone just needs to be patient and let law enforcement do their job. Yeah. I've covered like 4 cases, 4 big cases in the last couple months, and the law enforcement has sucked on all of them. So letting the law enforcement do their job is hard to do nowadays because they suck. The fact that the FBI has flown people in from I'm not going to butcher that name, to come to this landfill tells me that they are going for her throat. The FBI doesn't mean crap either, guys. Like, FBI, I've been involved in most of the cases I've been covering, and they're not any better than the local law enforcement. This is not some investigation that is being handled lightly or being fumbled in the least. Justice will be served in this case as long as we let them finish doing what they're doing. They're going to make every effort to find any shred of that baby's remains to nail her to the wall. If they do not find any shreds of his remains, they will still nail her to the wall based on a wealth of circumstantial evidence and her behavior currently that shows her lack of remorse or care and concern for her child being dead or in a state of custody. Everybody is just everybody just breathe. Send out all this hate and negative energy that is not helping anything. Direct your anger in a more positive way towards sending strength to the people coming to that landfill right now, and the strength to the Chatham County Police Department to withstand people like uh, Bullhorn Betty calling for their heads and to kick them out of office. You can tell that this chief is emotionally invested in this case, and hearing people tear down law enforcement in this instant is disheartening. So, yes, for the most part, I agree with what he's saying or she's saying. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I don't think it said at the beginning. Yeah, it covered up the name, so I don't know who it is. I didn't cover up the name. They had the name covered up. But whoever this is, I agree with them for the most part. For the most part. Law enforcement sucks. I'm not going to lie. I think most law enforcement suck and don't know how to do their job. But this law enforcement, this one that's covering this Quinton case, every step of the way have posted stuff on their Facebook page to let us people that are following this case know what's going on out there. Giving us a clue of what's going on, telling us what's going on today, telling us they're going to take the weekend off, letting us know ahead of time what's going to take place every single time that they do something in this case. Most police departments don't give you nothing. Nothing. Zeros. Nada. None. This police department is making sure that the whole way through so far, they're giving you some information. They don't have to do that. I think this police department is actually pretty damn good so far. Do I think they're going to be the greatest police department? Probably not. Are they going to make mistakes? Yes, all of them do. But we couldn't ask for much more than what this police department's done so far. And they've kept us in the loop the whole time. They don't have to. They probably will screw up some. It's going to happen. They're going to do something that pisses off people. And that's just part of life. It's going to happen. But tell me a police department that's done better than them on a big case like this. Like Gabby Bettino, Kylie Rodney, Summer Wells. Like, them are big cases, and the police department didn't give a crap what you thought. Didn't give a crap what you thought. This police department does. They give a crap what you think, because they're telling you along the way what's going on.